What's up? It's been a long time. I've gone on vacation, like I said. I went 2 weeks to Iceland, and I just got back yesterday. So I guess I decided to do an update for now. It's 20 minutes until 4, so yeah, this is kinda being a late hour to do this, but anyways, I have to get this out there. And as you can see at my bolero portfolio, um, it isn't looking too great. So I'll first see what I did with my trades that I told you guys I was keeping an eye on. When I came back, I saw that the euro was really increasing, so it's interesting times. I haven't really followed the market too much when I was away, but yeah, interesting things. Ooh, gold really. Jesus. Okay. So as you can see, I have no trades. I sold my two turbos, Tweaka TKH Group and D'Ieteren, the car company, in the repair thing. They broke my I had imaginary lines where I would sell out, so they broke those lines, and that's what made me sell out first. So let's pull up the chart. Here we have TKH Group. I sold this one pretty quick actually. I was just a few days on vacation and it broke my stop loss that I envisioned. So it broke this dates like 2 weeks ago already, so really just a few first days. It broke the 30-day support line, moving average, which was acting for me as my stop loss line, and I sold it for a little bit less, like I lost 1/3 of my investment, I guess, something like that. But with commission fees, this really adds up to like half of my money or something, or even more. So this was certainly not the best trade. Looking now, even though it bounced back a bit, it's still not looking good. So I'm glad I went out of that one. This shows that you should have certain stop loss in places. It could potentially went down farther, but it kind of stabilized. So for now, the other one. So for the D'Ieteren one, I sold this one on the last day of trading, Friday, so one day before I came back. As you can see, I sold it like here. It pretty much, didn't had a good signal. I'm not really bullish for the future, so I kinda sold out a bit earlier than I normally would, but I'm not having too much hope for the future that such companies will increase so with that much that it would be profitable for me again. I could potentially sold out here with a decent profit, but I didn't. I kept on longer. I thought it would go better for now. But yeah, I was on vacation. I wasn't really following too much the news, so I guess that's a bit my fault, not realizing that things were getting worse in Antwerp and in Belgium, for example. So I pretty much sold it with no loss. So I guess this will be a 0 or something. Let's quickly update the Excel file and see what went wrong with my trades and see how bad I did. So I finally got to manage the screens because it's really difficult, it seems, in OBS Studio. So turns out I have like 0.04 profit on my D'Ieteren ones, so not really too good. I could have sold them potentially at 0.72, I think is the highest I saw. Yeah, like on the peak you saw testing the support, the resistance line, but it failed. So it actually was a really bearish signal right there, so probably should have sold out there, but I wasn't following the charts too closely. So in order to do this right, we have to look at what we did wrong. So it's too difficult to pull up the chart with these two programmed like layers already, so I'm just gonna quickly look at it. There definitely was a trade in the right direction, because there were some pretty strong support lines that had been tested a lot of times. So this was really a good indicator for me that stock went in that direction. The second one is Bolling bands. Did I use them well? I think I used it well. It was testing the VWAP in the middle. It bounced back and it actually had a nice run. It crossed several times the 5-day moving average and stuff, but it always bounced back. So this I also have to give a 0, because this was really good, what I wanted to do. Next one is never buy too aggressive. If I have to be fair, I guess I bought him like at 11 or something, so unfortunately I have to give myself a 1 for this one. On the loser scale, of course, for people who don't see everything. Know the company. I think I don't know D'Ieteren enough, so I'll also give myself 1 if I'm being honest. Cyclic company, this is really true. D'Ieteren is really dependable on good weather and people traveling with their cars and stuff. So this was a good company that usually have downfalls and then rises again because it's a strong company. And such companies, it's what you're looking for, with good buffers and able to withstand bad things that happen to them or something. So in that sense it was a good call. But in the time, yeah, like I said before, I was on vacation, I guess. Yeah, I definitely broke that one again. Fuck. Oh shit. I can't tell. Oh, I can't do this on YouTube, I guess, because I will probably be less searched for, less promoted if it's curse. So I'll try to better that. Know when you want to buy stock and when you want to sell. Also bad. I didn't know when I want to sell. I think I bought at a pretty good time, but obviously I had to cash out sooner because the overall consensus of people was changing about where things were going, and I didn't take advantage of that. I should have sold out then. Last one, don't make too big a stake. Yeah, also 1 because I don't have much money left. So this adds up to a total of 5 on the losers profit loss. I'll give this one a 1. I didn't really do too much with that. So totally I will have 6 then on the loser scale, making this not one of my worst trades, but definitely not one that stands out or makes this better. This now is a bad one, of course. Let's pull up Tweaker for a second. Definitely traded with the confirmation of where it was going. I saw that there was also a support line just like with D'Ieteren. That was being tested a lot. So this was really good indication of where stock was going. Actually, it's now again testing on Friday, so important day, but I'm not so bullish as I said, so I'm not gonna really invest too much in longs for now. Did I use a Bollinger Band? I don't think I really used them well, to be honest. I was more going on moving averages, and those are really bad indicators. They only give weak support lines or resistance lines, so I guess I'll have to give myself a 1 for this one. Also over leveraged, like I said before. I'm sorry. Know the company Tweaker. I've been following a long time. It's one of my favorites actually, so I really know the company well. Cyclic, also cyclic company. I'm still bullish for them in the long term, but for now I think everything is more bearish, so that's why I sold my longs actually. Put in the time, definitely didn't. I was on vacation like a dumbass. Yeah. Did I know when I want to sell? Actually, I put in a nice stop loss order, I think, on the first drop of signs that things are going bad, so I'll give that one 0 and don't make it too big. Of course, failed that one. Then a 2 for profit loss. Makes a grand total of 6 for 7. Oh, 6. Also 6, interesting. Not sure. Rule number 4, what it did there. Oh yeah, I know the company, okay. So that actually made this unevenly score for the both trades unexpectedly. So sorry, I guess what we can say is that even though it had tested a lot the support line, the 0 is actually supposed to be another one, but yeah, I was too lazy to change it anymore. So although it did test a few times, the overall consensus of the world and in general, in more specific terms, Europe is slowly eroding. It's getting worse and it gonna need some good news. Like, I don't know if it's gonna cut it. So what I was thinking for this week is that sorry, trying to make this bigger, is that I will be doing more short-term trades and trying different things with all my money on one trade. It's obviously a risky strategy, only have 77 euros left, so not much else that I can do in this situation, but I'm gonna try to make the best of it, and hopefully I can continue this series. Otherwise I'll be waiting for whenever I find a job, since now I'm still finishing my thesis, and yeah, it's going pretty well actually these days. I find some motivation again, so happy to look at the future, what's gonna hold for me. But anyways, expect more short term. Maybe I'm trying Tesla or something, but yeah, I'm not too optimistic for American companies at the moment, so I'll probably have some looks into them, because with turbos it's nice that you can also invest in English or American companies using euros, so you don't have to change exchange rates, sorry, each time, and less fees obviously, making it overall nicer to invest in turbos when you want to look at overseas companies. Anyways, I guess this is it for today. Like it was supposed to be a short update, but I guess I kind of filled 2 minutes now. Yeah, thank you if you made it through the whole video. Hopefully I can put out more in the future. Ciao.